Welcome back, y'all. I am back at it, giving you guys another message. This is a general reading. I am your demon slayer, and I'm here to share any kind of message that we need to learn from. Help to slay any demons we got out and about around us, attached to us. Please show us the way, show us how we need to detach. Give us examples, give us more stories, really great stories that we can lean on and learn from and use as inspiration, as motivation, and as a possible solution for thinking outside the box, for embracing the universe and all of its possibilities that it's got to offer us, so that we don't remain stagnant, that we can move, we can go forward confidently into the world. First card out, we have Double Agent. Second card, Integrating New Systems. We've got Third Party Agent in the reverse. All right. We have Perseverance here in the reverse. Protection under Integrating New Systems. We've got Agreement here under Third Party Agent reversed. Now let's see what our angels have to share with us. We've got the Ten of Pentacles out first. We have Knight of Swords in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. We have Making the Grade out here next to Double Agent. We have Reduce Noise in the reverse. We have Growing Corruption reversed. You know what? This is the wrong. I was supposed to go to my next deck, but because I flipped this, we're going to say it's for a reason. So we have Facing Self in reverse. And I'm just going to stick this up top here for now. Codes reversed. We have Questions here under Protection. And then we have Judgment here under Agreement. Ascension was right under that, but I'm not going to pull it off. Too much. We have Two of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords is out here right next to the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Swords next to Temperance in reverse. All right. So to start off with, we have double agent next to making the grade. Perseverance in the reverse, codes in the reverse. I really feel like this is a divine masculine energy so far. I know we're just getting started, but I'm picking up divine masculine energy. And I feel like whoever this is, it really does look like you're some type of agent. Now here it says double agent. I don't get that. I get more so that whatever your work is, it's it requires you to, like, I don't want to say change personality, but like you really have to embody a different kind of person for whatever it is that you work. Okay, this could even be acting, something like that. Like you, wherever it is, it's like you put on a show, and not in a bad way, but it's literally just part of your job. So if you are, say, like an investigator, for instance, like you would have to wear different masks to be able to stay on the low. Like sometimes you have to interact with people, the people that you're investigating, and you don't need them or want them to become privy to the fact that you're investigating, right? So you really have to, like, be able to change personalities, change attitudes, change physical appearance. You know, you understand a lot. You know, body language. You can change your voice, but it's not like that. It's more like just the tone and your presentation. Like if you wanted to walk into a room and own that room, you could. But if you wanted to walk in that room and be invisible, you absolutely could too. You do it really, really well. That's the making the grade right there. Perseverance and codes, they're both reversed, but they're also on top of the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you did persevere through something, but it's no longer here. So let's see, what was this perseverance that was required of you that we're talking about here? I mean, it's clearly important to have come out onto the table, right? And it comes right above codes reversed. What kind of clarification can you offer us, universe? We've got the Three of Wands in reverse. I mean, I get that, but I feel like something else is going on. So I feel like you were involved with a company or something, or you didn't agree with some decision they made that was going to affect a person or people in a way that they didn't deserve. See if I can get some more clarity. Alright, we've got two come out. We've got Eight of Cups in reverse and then the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you cut through some clutter. That's really all that I can get, is that you spoke up about something, some wrongdoing that was happening with whatever contract that you were under at the time, whatever gig or job you were working on. You really had to put your foot down. And I feel like that caused some rift with this company or these people But you're okay. Like, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you really preserved yourself by making this decision. And right next to the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands in reversed. So you made the right decision by taking action. I don't really know where the facing self goes, so we're going to set it out here and ask about it later. We've got integrating new systems here with reduced noise reversed. I feel like you may even work for yourself now. I don't feel like, I guess technically you worked for yourself before if you were working contracts, but I feel like you created something, like a new way or method of doing something, and it's something to do with your job. I think you're just one of those people, like you can walk into a business, check out how it is that they're operating, and within a day you can tell them exactly what they need to do to fix everything, to make everything run efficiently. So it's one of those things, is that you finally were like, you know what, I'm just gonna make it myself, kind of thing. And I feel like this is a protected project. Whatever this is, this must be really great. It must be really great. You have protection over it. Because you can't protect those kind of creative things just on your own. You need help from universe. You need favor from universe. Questions. We've got questions here. Oh, anyway, the reduced noise, but reverse, just tells me that people know about it. And it's positive feedback. Positive feedback. Then we have questions here right above the Knight of Swords reverse and Ace of Swords. So, is this project, hold on. I just feel like a lot of people have a lot of skepticism, or had a lot of skepticism around your invention, whatever this is. I'm going to call it invention, whether it's a system or not. I mean, it's going to be, okay. Your invention, your creation here. There's a lot of skepticism, and it even caused some drama. But you are an Ace of Swords energy. You're just as here. You offer just as much protection over your creation as God does. You know what I'm saying? You don't just sit back and expect God to do everything. Like, this is your energy, Ace of Swords. You have made, or you are making this happen and come to fruition. And then next we have a third-party agent and growing corruption, both in the reverse. I feel like the drama may have even come from this. Maybe I'm jumping ahead. No. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't a tie, but it's not important, is what I'm getting. But this third-party agent, this drama right here that we were talking about, that you cut through, I mean, they were really, whatever this is, it seems like if it were in the wrong hands, it could be destructive. Like, you know, that's like any tool in the universe. Nothing in and of itself is good or evil. It's the user that puts their hands on it. They're either good or evil. They're the ones that decide what they're going to do with that tool and that resource. And I feel like, I just feel like it was somebody who wanted to buy it. They wanted to buy your invention. They wanted to buy it. It wasn't just skepticism. Yes, you overcame that, but the drama is somebody tried to buy it and you refused it. And it turns out to be a really, really great, wonderful idea, because you will be operating this invention ethically. But whoever this was had nasty, dirty plans for it. Alright, so we have agreement and judgment. I'm curious as to what this judgment is. What is this judgment? We have the Hierophant here. Uh-oh. There was something done in the legal system, like the physical legal system with this person right here. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if you had to fight them for, like, what are they fighting for? Because he can't take you to court and say, oh, he won't sell it to me. Oh. Alright, so what I'm understanding is that when the guy realized that you weren't just going to hand over the project, he took it upon himself to make charges against you so that you couldn't license this or produce this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be able to profit from it. Because they're telling the judge that basically the way they wanted to use your project is what they're telling this judge. Oh, it's bad, you know, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But really it's their hands that, his hands, her hands, those were the wrong hands. But they went whining to an actual physical judge. So help me understand this agreement then. We have the Hierophant in reverse. What? What? Okay. Ooh, boy. This went to more than one courthouse, more than one judge. This was more than one case. I don't know how. I don't know if it's just different aspects of like the same idea happening here. But it's like, I feel like they were pulling some shady stuff, yo. Like it didn't stop at this project. Then they started coming after you and saying things about you. Trying to, I don't know if you have like a license or a permit to operate, but it's something to do with like some kind of legal thing that you have to have in order to do something. And they're saying that isn't right, the paperwork isn't right, or you were given some kind of like false accusation. Whatever it was, it put you on hold. You had to sit around and wait to get out of this. Because it involved upper governmental officials within your community. Ooh. I really do feel it's your protection through the spiritual realm and everything that you've learned over the years, you know, being able to kind of like know what skin to put on in certain environments, that has helped a lot. It's helped you get out of this situation. Just your knowledge about people and who they are and what they are, what drives them. Like you really understand psychology. And it's like you knew every step that this other person was going to make once you told them no, that they can't have your stuff. You knew every step that they were going to do. This wasn't just intuition. Like, you've been trained on this stuff. You know how to read people. And then, so we've got facing self over here in the reverse. I guess we'll go ahead and clarify that real quick. What is the facing self in reverse? We've got temperance in reverse. And we've also got temperance in reverse down here. So that's twice. I mean, are we just saying that this man is not a balanced man? Which makes sense because, he wasn't planning on using this invention for anything good. He had bad plans with it. He had bad ideas. So is that what we're talking about, him not being a balanced person? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yes. That's what it is. This man, I don't want to go so far as to call him a tyrant, but in some kind of form or fashion, he is acting like a tyrant. One of those people that they don't care what anybody says. They're the only ones that will ever be right. And he's held power for a long time that he thinks is going to get him everything he wants whenever he wants it. And then we have Seven of Swords. We have Seven of Swords here, right besides the Temperance in reverse. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords here. Like I feel like it feels like it feels like their energy. We have Six of Cups in reverse, and then the Hanged Man. Yeah, that's this dude's energy. All this is he really thinks he has the right over your project. He really thinks that if anything, you're stealing from him. Because once people like this have it in their mind that they want something and they've never ever been turned down in their entire life for anything they've ever wanted, they feel like they're being stolen from, and it's not even their stuff. They didn't create it, they didn't work for it, they didn't do anything. But he's really operating like that. He really feels that. He cannot handle rejection. He cannot. He cannot. He can't take any other perspective other than what he's got. At least in the heart sense, okay? I do get, like, this is a smart businessman. He's good at business. I'm not going to say he's smart, but he's good in his role of business. That is something that he can take new perspectives on. He can come up with new and different ideas to make money or bring money. He is good at that. He is good at that. But I'm also getting, like, he doesn't have any support or success in this venture. With you, anyway. So, let's see if we can get an outcome. Angels, what is our outcome for all of this? The Fool, right here. You're the Fool. You've really taken a leap of faith in all this. You did understand that there was a probability, there was a chance that he could and would take off with all this. He could and would keep you tied up with legal issues that would just drain your finances before you could ever see this come to fruition. You did, but you took a leap of faith. You took a leap of faith. Are we still battling, or is this over? We got the moon in reverse, so it's over. It's over. It became clear to these judges. That's why judgment is here in the upright. It became clear that this was all being orchestrated to slow him down and to prevent him from moving forward and bringing this into the world for everybody. That's what it was. Well, I'm so glad to hear that your stuff is protected, Divine Masculine. I really am. You seem to have worked really hard. I say really hard, but it's almost like it was easy for you, you know? It was just because you've had to wear so many masks. You had to embody these characters and personalities. So it just seems to me like it was kind of easy for you to have to sit and do, you know, your shadow work or whatnot. You're very familiar with who you are and who you possibly can be in any given moment. There's nothing that you're not aware of within yourself. You know there's still things to learn, but you're not afraid. You're not afraid of the dark. You are not. I mean, going through all this, that is crazy. You've done well. So thank you. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what it is that you bring to us, bring to the forefront in the world so that we might all can benefit. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who stopped by for this reading. This was a great, fun, loving energy and reading. And I look forward to more. So please like, share, subscribe, comment so we can do more of this fun stuff, all right? I love you guys, and y'all have a great evening, great day, great afternoon, whatever it is.